Hello everyone, welcome back to the crossword. It's Wednesday, January 15th. We're going to get started in a minute. Just wanted to say hello everyone, welcome back. It's mostly welcoming me back. Haven't done a crossword video since late December. Finally back from my holiday, which took longer than it was supposed to. I was stranded by my travel plans, took me through LA in a tiny little plane that could not handle flying near all the fires and wind there, so I ended up being gone like a week longer than I planned. But we're back. I've been doing more than keeping up with the crossword. I've been doing the crossword and also a bunch of Saturdays from the archive when I had spare time. So I don't remember if I'm actually on a streak or anything. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, let's get started with today. Wednesday, January 15th. Something went by quickly if it sped by. Who knew? What to do if you've heard this before. Stop me if you've heard this before, they say. Energy of a sort? Well, mass, but I don't think that's what they want. Partner of loose? Loosey-goosey? Loose... I don't know. Instrument depicted in Caravaggio's The Musicians. Probably doesn't start with a P. Could be like a lute or a harp or an oboe. I don't know. Sportscaster Andrews. Isn't this Aaron Andrews? That's shown up in the crossword enough. I think I'm starting to remember it. Suit in a tarot deck. Oh my, they have a lot of them. I don't know. Went by quickly. The E, I mean, it could still be sped. I don't know. Oh, like flew by? Like time flew by? And we could put a lute or a lyre here. Partner of loose. Loose and flup. I don't know. Flup's not a word. Possessed something if you had it. Illinois City, whose name serves as shorthand for mainstream taste. Well, vanilla. Or pop? I don't know. Not densely packed. It's... This could also be tell me if you've heard this before, of course, but... Not densely packed. Sloppy? I don't know. Tete-a-tete, that's a thing. Expressed some abject admiration. Would ogling be abject admiration? Maybe. Illinois City, I don't know. Got on first? Who knows? Kellogg's cereal with a frosted variety. Mini wheats. I don't know if you can even buy non-frosted mini wheats. Maybe you can. To move gently could be to edge, but I don't know about that. I don't know what the city is. Look for trouble is in italics, so it's part of the theme. I don't know the answer yet. Parthenon's place? Athens, so it's not ogled. Offers as a resignation. You tender your resignation. Does some bailing. You hay things, I guess. You hay the hay if you bail it. Ode to the westward wind must be a thing. Question from someone who's lost. Where am I? Not densely packed. I don't know. Spaced, maybe? Peoria. Is that mainstream taste? I didn't know that. Look for trouble if you like keep an eye on something. Loose. I mean, could it be taut? Loosen, but it's not the partner of loose. It's like the opposite, and they don't go together in a saying. Now this instrument's looking like an oboe. Because it'll be a lute. Suit in a tarot deck. There's a D in it? I don't know. Boat bottom, the keel. To espy something is to see it. Yeah, the S doesn't help very much. Energy. Well, it doesn't look like mass. I don't know what that means. or what they're looking for there. Well, there's probably a D here, right? ED. I mean, maybe not because of like flu. You know, there probably is a. You know, they probably have wands, right? They have like cups and swords and stuff. They might have wands. Went back quickly. Let's put flu back in. Or blue. You know, if a day went by quickly, it blew by. Maybe we want loot or liar here anyway, right? Aura, you could call an energy of some sort. Then we get loot. For some reason, this is stink eye. I don't know. Fast and loose. Yes. Okay, we're caught up now. Had a tough time in that corner. So I don't understand the theme, but apparently to look for trouble. Oh, a look that you would use not to like keep an eye out for trouble, but to cause trouble might be the stink eye. I see. A look that you would use to get trouble. Good for nothing? Like a free something? I don't know. Ood? Yes, you might ooh. Okay. Got on first. Prepared something? I don't know. Stock market index is the Dow. Move gently is to ease. Good for nothing. Well, this should be a free something, right? Oops. A freebie is a good for nothing. Pre-bow something. I don't know. Mass transit vehicle, a bus. Nova error, PBS. To put a name to is to label? Labeled. Put a name could be in past tense. Sparse. Did I already have that filled in? I don't think I did. Overly abundant. Fulsome doesn't mean that, does it? I don't think so. To plead is to beg. Gig makeup. Oh, Megs, like a computer gig, not a musician's gig. Oh, I see it now. Aha. Pre-boarded if you got on first. This is looking like it is actually fulsome, but I'm still going to leave that alone because I don't really know what the word means. West Coast gas brand, are they done with like Arco? Maybe? I think that's West Coast. San Diego Pro is a Padre. That's a sports team. Baseball, I think? Digs out of a hole, maybe. I don't know. Hyenas and raccoons are scavengers. Vertex of an infamous triangle. What? Infamous? Bermuda Triangle. I was thinking like isosceles. No, Bermuda. Okay. Alternative to representative, or sorry, Republican or independent would be a Democrat. To allow something, it could be to allow someone in, it could be to admit them in. You went wrong if you erred. Apparently you can say erred on that. I don't like it. With open for business. Open for business. I don't know. Oh, dear sir or madam, I see. One who parties hearty, a raver. You get or. Pardon me, I had to take a break to sneeze there. Okay, or is, yeah, a mind find. Very good. Performer who thinks inside the box. A mime might pretend to be in there in a box. Brand of cooler, Yeti. And sci-fi shooters shoot rays. Scrape by if you eke by. SAT takers are seniors. Scholar, a student. That is fulsome, okay. Show where the term Debbie Downer originated. Must be SNL. Media clutter, CDs. IDs, someone, yeah. Winter coat, fur. Fit for a king, like a regalia is something that is fit for a king. What is TCI? This is not looking good. Spoils. Okay, it's not CDs. I'll leave the C blank, but the D and the S are clearly right. Triangular pastry. Regalia could be wrong, I guess. But even so, TC is not very good. Triangular pastries? I don't know. Fashion photographer Richard, no idea. Run for the hills? Don't know. Popular wine from Bordeaux. Don't know. Common pronoun pair. She, her fits here. To leave behind. Wait, what is this? Ren F? A Ren Fair. Okay, yeah. Antacid brand Tums. Run for the hills. Ski slope. Triangular pastries jam somethings maybe? Twist as data. You skew it. A U apparently is where you get Roquefort cheese. Who knew? Samosa. Yeah, those are pastries. They're savory pastries rather than sweet, but they're still pastries. Parker House products. They make rolls or something? I don't know. Flu symptom. Soot would be found on a flu, and you could call that a symptom of the flu. Something wrong with it. Church recess. Apps. Appear as to seem. Stanch is to stem. You can also spell stanch Staunch, and it's still supposed to be pronounced stanch, apparently. Anyway. Leave behind is lose. Apparently Parker House makes rolls. Okay. Spots for Hawaii and Alaska. Those are insets in maps. Breaks even if you dig out of a hole. Not sure about spoils yet. Mess kitchen implement. A ladle for like at a mess hall. Mr. Robot Actor Malik. Rami. It's Remy, right? Eve D? Spoils again? Spoils are loot. Merlot. So what is the spoils? And this blank DS. Maybe twists? But WDs, that's not media clutter. Ads? Ah, ads are not a clutter of collected media, but a thing that clutters up media. And taints is to spoil. Taints is spoil. So Avidon? It's Rami Malek. I can never remember the dang guy's name. Okay. Not a great time for a Wednesday, but, give me a break. No one's here for the time anyway. I'm not a competitive crossword solver. I'm just a guy. The Mini. Food the Mini and NYT tourist grabs for breakfast. A bagel. Got out of bed. A rose. Adjective paired with something in a simile. Loose goose? I don't know. Are they paired together in a simile? Loose is to goose as I don't know what. Effortlessness. Ease. Tyrannosaurus Rex. A bale. A roar. Yeah, it's loose. Who pairs loose with goose? It's not in a simile, is it? Like loose is to goose as lug is to bug? Is that really a simile? I don't know. No, that's not what I'm describing. Is not a simile. I'm just what is it called? I don't know. Huh. Oh, like the goot? No, I don't know. Whatever. Let's have a peek at the spelling bee. It's been weeks. Deputized. What were the good words in the Mini today to start the Wordle with? Obviously, you can start with whatever you want, but I like to keep it fresh by not picking a word and just having it come out of the Mini. A rose is a good one. Or bagel. How about plain? Got the A. We could do something nasty like knack, but the double K is not very nice. How about thank? That moves the N and gets several good new consonants out there. There is a K, and the N isn't there. I think the word is knack, actually. Because the N can't really go first, right? We'd have N and then what to bridge into the A? A U? I don't think so. So the N has to go second, and what could go before that? Maybe an S, but we've used those, right? So I think it is knack, actually. Yeah. I still think thank was a better third guess, even though knack happened to be right. I've kept up with the connections in the Wordle reasonably well. 4 groups of 4. But as you can see, not like my entire vacation, but a lot of it. Medium and low? Those are like settings for something. Dry. There's also like light and low and short. These are like small things. I don't know. Mr. Peanut and Mr. Robot are both things. What about... Are there others? I don't think so. Well, Mr. Perfect, as in like Mr. Right? I think that's sort of a saying. Like I'm waiting till I meet Mr. Perfect. Mr. Big? That's tempting. That could be a purple group. I don't see any other things you could start with Mr. So let's bank this as a tentative answer. Which is good because like Peanut and Robot don't really relate to anything else here in any obvious way. So I like that you can group them in some other way. Dirty wet toad tool. Okay. So what about a vehicle and a mechanism are sort of a means to accomplish something? They're a tool and kind of a medium, right? In a way, these are all ways to accomplish something that could be done in multiple ways. So that's another possibility. I think I'm going to submit this. Okay, so maybe it's not Mr. Perfect. We're close, though. It's Mr. Something. And there's just one I don't know? Mr. Toad? Is that a person? Don't really want to submit it. Maybe perfect could be a verb, to perfect? Well, let's try my other idea. That's right. What's the other Mr. that we're missing? Mr. Toad. That's from like the children's book, right? Maybe? Or like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? Yeah. Let's say Mr. Perfect was just wrong. Or is it Mr. Toad's Big Wild Ride? Maybe it's just Toad's Wild Ride. I think it's... Okay. Fictional misters. So these are all like adjectives. But what are two ways to make a group of four of them? Like you're wet and dirty if you've been out in the rain and the mud. Perfect. Or perfect. I mean, most of these adjectives could also be verbs, right? Perfect change, short change. But then the rest of this is not related to change. Also, no one even says perfect change. They say exact change. Oh. I think... Not that one. These all describe someone who doesn't have enough of something. Yeah, and low. Right? You're short, you're shy, you're light, you're low. Low. The rest of these you would all use for money. You wouldn't really say low on money exactly, but I think this is pretty good. Lacking. So what is this? I don't know. Martini specifications? If it's not how James Bond has his martini, I don't know how to order it. I've heard of a dirty martini. I've heard of a dry martini. I don't know what a perfect and a wet martini is. I assume wet is the opposite of dry. Okay, well, it's a good thing I caught the purple group because I was never going to get the blue group. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.